Congratulations to Ben Coors, who last week made history and won the Atlantic 10 Men's Golf Championship. The senior shot 11 under par over 3 rounds and won by 5 strokes to lead the team to a third-place finish. Coors is just the third flyer ever to win individual medalists at the A10 Championships, and the first since Henry May in 2021. Best of luck to Ben, who will now compete in the NCAA Regionals set for May 12th to the 14th. Dayton softball picked up their 5th straight win and took all 3 over the weekend to sweep St. Joseph's. UD's win streak started on Wednesday with a doubleheader over Akron. Izzy Kemp and Cameron Linneman combined for a 1-0 shutout in Game 1, with Linneman also recording the only RBI and her first ever career double. Maddie Capsamalis was the star for Game 2 with a home run and 3 RBIs to propel Dayton to a 9-7 victory. Flyers kept it rolling in Philadelphia with a 9-1 win on Saturday, thanks to 10 strikeout, complete game performance from Izzy Kemp. UD won the doubleheader Sunday 7-6 and 13-5. Kemp this week was named Pitcher of the Week in the conference. Dayton is now 27-16 on the year and fighting for first in league play at 15-5. The Flyboys got back in the win column on Tuesday with a 7-6 victory over EKU. Dayton dominated St. Joe's on Friday in Philadelphia with a 29-1 win over the Hawks thanks to a 16-run 5th inning. UD lost Game 2 of the doubleheader in the bottom of the 9th, 6-5. There was another walk-off defeat Sunday, with Dayton falling 4-3. UD is 23-23 on the year, currently a 3-way tie for 6th in the conference. The men's tennis season came to an end on Saturday in the Atlantic 10 Championship final to VCU. It was a historic year for the Flyers, who ended the season 22-4. Women's track and field saw 3 third-place finishers at the Jim Freeman Clark Wood Invitational hosted by the University of Louisville. Daniela Peralta threw a season best in the javelin at 41.87. Marissa Pritchett ran 17:35.69 and picked up her 4th top 3 finish during this year's outdoor season. Jadyn Haywood had the best 100 and 200-meter times in the conference for the week. The junior finished 3rd in the 100-meter dash. This week we stay on the track with Haywood. The Dayton native and former Chaminade Julienne standout has been named Track Performer of the Week 4 times this season by the Atlantic 10. She shares her favorite thing about track and how other sports in high school helped her with her speed.
Soccer was my number one, but winning state my freshman year in the 4x1, that kind of just gave me some more confidence to really continue track. So.
You mentioned your passion for soccer and enjoying that growing up, and then also excelling and playing in high school amongst soccer and basketball. From those other sports, have those helped you at all in being out on the track?
I would definitely say so. It definitely kept me fit. So I was in shape all year, so I would definitely say it did help me.
What's your favorite thing about track?
Ooh, I would definitely say just the people that you meet. They really, I know my teammates are very supportive. So I would say the people that you meet, and then also just that feeling of, when you PR, that feeling is just, it's a very good feeling, so yeah.
You mentioned PR, and you've been able to get that feeling quite a few times throughout your career here at Dayton, and so many medals within the Atlantic 10, and this year especially quite a few school records. I come from a background of basketball and golf, to where you kind of know when you're going to make a shot, or you hit something and you say that's going to be the result. In action, when you get out of the blocks and you're looking at that finish line, do you have a feeling of this is going to be really fast?
Honestly, I try not to think about PRing before I run. I kind of just like to have a clear mind. But once that like gun hits, you just gotta go. And I feel like sometimes I can like tell. Usually I'm not tired afterwards. That's when I can tell if I PR'd or not, which is very weird. But yeah, I'll definitely say that. So.
Amongst track, I find it so interesting because you have 2 seasons, and you got the indoor and you got the outdoor. And obviously, in some regards, for what you do, like that distance changed of like a 60 to 100.
Yeah.
But are there other big differences that folks might not consider in the 2 seasons of running indoor compared to running outdoor?
Yeah, I would definitely say there's a lot of differences. A few of them would be the fact that the track is different. So in indoor, the track is smaller than what would be outdoor. And then also, like for the 200, it's a whole lap around. But for outdoor, it's just like that half lap. And then also the weather as well. The weather definitely plays a factor into outdoors. So.
Well, one thing I've learned in sort of following you with track is in the outdoor season, wind.
Yeah.
and because there's times even this year to where you've picked up records and then they might not count towards that PR.
Right.
Is it easier or harder? And I guess that kind of just depends on where the wind's blowing.
Yeah. I'd say if it's like a headwind, that definitely is difficult. But a tailwind, it can be frustrating because you can run fast and then like it doesn't count. So like it's nice to have a tailwind, but at the same time you don't want too much wind.
Yeah, because that's going to hit your mark.
Yeah.
And we're all about those records.
Yeah.
This entire interview will be released on Thursday at noon on Spotify, Apple Music, and our YouTube channel at Dayton Flyers. The week starts tonight with the Flyboys taking on Wright State at Day Air Ballpark. 7 o'clock first pitch downtown in the Water Street District. It's Dollar Dog Day on Friday at Warner Field and AES Ohio Stadium. At 3 o'clock, the Flyers will take on Richmond to open up their series. Spiders and Flyers Game 2 will be Saturday at 1. They wrap up the series Sunday at noon. Dayton softball ends the regular season at home this weekend against George Mason. On Saturday, the Flyers and the Patriots play 2, with the first game starting at noon. The regular season ends Sunday at noon. Best of luck, Dayton Track and Field, who will compete in the A10 Outdoor Championships in Fairfax, Virginia on Saturday and Sunday. For more information on Dayton athletics, visit DaytonFlyers.com. Follow us on social media at Dayton Flyers.